पॉलिटिकल षड्यंत्र है, जनता इसका जवाब देगी.
In the Rouse Avenue court, the legal teams of the Enforcement Directorate and the Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal clashed over his custody in the alleged 100 crore Liquorgate scam. Barely a few kilometers away, the Ministry of External Affairs hit out at foreign powers interfering in India's internal affairs.
The recent remarks by the State Department are unwarranted. Any such external imputation on our electoral and legal processes is completely unacceptable. In India, legal processes are driven only by the rule of law. Anyone who has similar ethos, especially fellow democracies, should have no difficulty in appreciating this fact.
24 hours earlier, the Ministry of External Affairs had summoned a senior US diplomat in New Delhi to express India's displeasure at the US commenting on Kejriwal's arrest and trial in court. India lodged a strong objection and protest with the US Embassy officials saying that the US State Department comments on Kejriwal's arrest and trial were completely unacceptable and totally unwarranted. Earlier, the US, in an email reply to Reuters, said, "We encourage a fair, transparent and timely legal process for Chief Minister Kejriwal." The US was not the only country to have commented on India's internal affairs. Germany too stands accused of interfering in India's internal affairs.
Also wir haben den Fall zur Kenntnis genommen.
We have taken a note of the case. India is a democratic nation. We assume and expect that the standards relating to the independence of judiciary and basic democratic principles will also be applied in this case. Like anyone facing accusations, Mr. Kejriwal is entitled to a fair and impartial trial.
Anspruch auf ein faires, unvoreingenommenes Verfahren.
New Delhi conveyed both to Washington DC and to Berlin that any country that has similar ethos should have no difficulty in appreciating the fact about India's independence and robust democratic institutions. After India's strong response, Germany appeared to have climbed down a notch on Kejriwal's arrest and the ongoing proceedings in court.
Let me emphasize once again that we, India and Germany, have a great interest in closer cooperation. As such, I would be reluctant to talk about confidential internal discussions here.
Gern hier aus vertraulichen internen Gesprächen berichten.
But in the US, a question was once again put to the Biden administration, quoting an Amnesty International report claiming there was a crackdown on opposition that had reached a crisis point, prompting this second comment from the US State Department.
We continue to follow these actions closely, including the arrest of Delhi Chief Minister Kejriwal. We are also aware of the Congress Party's allegations that tax authorities have frozen some of their bank accounts in a manner that will make it challenging to effectively campaign in the upcoming elections, and we encourage fair, transparent, and timely legal processes for each of these issues.
New Delhi has reiterated, in India, legal processes are driven purely by law and that government was committed to protect democratic institutions from undue external influences.